Bunch of hasty boys, dude. They already started without me even telling them I was ready. Although these two are already started and everybody else is still shuffling. Literally still shuffling. So, here's what it is. A couple things I gotta do here. Why is it all the way over there? Darn. What is this, dude? Flip it this way? Hmm. Okie dokie. Things are getting fixed. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, kind of looking like Aaron's dead. By the time I got things fixed, Aaron had already died. I have no idea what he ended up playing. Um, hmm. 'Cause I think he's on the same thing, and then Jonah is on something I don't know. Do not know what everybody is on tonight. So it'll be an experience for the both of us. This is also awful for Aaron, because Aaron can't win from here. Can't gain life. He can't really cast spells. That one's pretty brutal. Aaron got the bad end of the deal in this match, let me tell you what. So in that case, we're just gonna hop over to another match real quick. Ah, he's not on living. Okay, I knew what he was on. Uh, Ring Stompy. Living in. That's definitely not what he's on. Jumping off one of the elves, dude. That's how it's going. What's up, chat? How we doing? Yeah, this is what this person's doing. He's like, "You excited to watch my Grixis deck?" And I said, "Not really, but who knows? Maybe I'll be there." And we got the green Stompy deck from when Pioneer kind of first came out. He doesn't have the land, like the shrine or whatever, that makes green for however much like green permanence. You got not green permanence, but like the green symbols, like however your devotion to green. He's playing that old deck because he just had it. And then Quinn's like, I want to play Grixis, but I want to play with Boluses. And we're like, you got it, brother. Yeah. Yeah, Nykthos. And then next to these guys, we have... We're going to find out what Joan is playing, because I actually don't know. I'll clear these. He's playing with Noda. I did not expect him to play with Noda today. That's something. He's got this Ranger class already at level 3. So that's pretty crazy. But I'm going to go back to our feature match here. Which I don't imagine is going to take too long, because we got the mono red deck that's been doing incredibly well. And then we have 4-color Ascendancy, so we're either going to combo or what? How do all these players have... I don't know, bro. They're dope, but thanks for the sub. It's pretty sick. Bolt Snap Bolt. Bro, you gotta be so sad that Bolt Snap Bolt's just not like the greatest thing you could be doing right now. Because it feels so good when you get to do it, but the fact that it's like Snapcaster's not been played a ton, it makes me sad. Because I sold mine and it was one of the cards that I thought for a while, I was like, I'll never sell this card. And I was like, nobody's playing it. Neither am I playing it, because Esper kind of fell off for a little while. Esper is my favorite, like, control colors, I think. Like, if I want to play a control deck. And it's kind of because I'm in love with Kai's Guile. I love that card so much. Card's so good. Dreambean is not playing today. He is not here today. Oh, whose name? I didn't even make whose nicknames you think are dope, bro? We got a bunch of them. Mine just cuts the last 2 letters off. Yeah. Yeah, we got Cue Ball, we got String Bean, Damo. We call Aaron just AT most of the time. Oh nah, Cue Ball is... He ain't got no beard, brother. What? Yeah, Aaron and TJ are playing. TJ's up a game. We got AT, we got TJ. They just call me Brick. Name's Bricker, but they just call me Brick. And then Tom, Bobo. And then we call Kyle Bitch Boy. So, you know. Yeah. String Bean is by far the best nickname we got, for sure. I just realized, I feel so bad for people that, like, borrow my decks, because I have, like, the Japanese alternate art cards in Strixhaven. Like, if I'm not mistaken, I think Aaron has a Growth Spiral in his hand. And he just, like, might not even know what the card is. I think he knows what it is, because he kept it. I know he'd come back here and be like, I had a card in my hand, didn't know what it did, so I just bottomed it. Ah, bro. That's messed up. That's messed up. If you're gonna say that, we got TJ, the Pro Tour qualifier, sitting in here, and like, come on now. Come on now. I know they don't really do that anymore, but he has qualified, so it is a thing. This ain't the way, right? Okay. Nice. I swear, bro, Expressive Iteration is such a good card. I thought for a while that it was just printed in MH2. And somebody's like, nah, bro, it's a Strixhaven. I was like, there's no way. There's no way that card's a Strixhaven. Robert Crimmins is his real name. String bean's just easier to say most of the time. Also, we have multiple Roberts at the shop, so calling people by the nicknames is easier. So I mean, that's a pretty good start. I actually don't remember. He told me like a couple of times how he got the nickname, but I have no idea. Crimmins with an S. Yeah, I would say there's like Crimini. Honestly, I like the way you spelled it better though. Bolt snap bolt. It's definitely. Uh, hmm. It's kind of crazy that Aaron can technically win here if he has the stuff. If he has like a land and a 1 mana spell. He does have a land. He has everything he needs, I think. Cause I believe it's not a Chain of the Rocks. So he just shocks in this land. He casts the Awakening. He chains the rocks his only blocker. And then he just casts a couple spells and then kills him. But this is the first time Aaron's laid eyes on this deck, so he's probably like, eh, let me think about it before I do it. Yeah, true. Streaming, I need you to write out a thorough message of how you got your name. Oh, he went with Omnath instead. Did he not have the win? Did I miss the Sylvan Awakening in his hand? Is that not an Awakening? I'm pretty sure that's an Awakening. I'm so sad. I think TJ's gonna kind of feel sad for him too if he notices it. Unless there's just something I'm missing, which I don't think there is. How does this combo work? If so, basically you have Ascendancy whenever you cast a spell and untaps your creatures and gives them a 1/1 counter plus you loot, right? But you cast a Sylvan Awakening, or yeah, Sylvan Awakening, which makes your lands into creatures. So now every time you cast a spell, you untap all your mana and you put a 1/1 counter on them all. And you just keep casting spells and making them bigger, and then you eventually hit them with them. Hmm. Yeah. It's a very cool deck. And again, I this is the first time Aaron's like actually picked up the deck, and he might be sitting there thinking the same thing. And I think if I walk out there after his game and go, you know that this is how this works, he's gonna slap himself in the head. Yeah, because he definitely has one in hand. That's definitely it. Like he just has it, and he had it last turn too. Because he had these cards in his hand last turn, and TJ was completely tapped out. I think he figured it out. Yeah. He's figuring it out. Now we have, dude. Do you guys think he knows what this blue green card in his hand is? Because it's the Japanese alternate art. You think he figured it out? 'Cause I don't know if he had any clue what it was. Oh god, do the growth spiral. Well, loot first. You have a land in hand that you don't need, brother. Did he not loot at all? Yeah, TJ knows he's dead. It's just more or less, it is what it is. Alright. Oh, whoa, I'm breaking stuff, team. Yep. Two. We're gonna hop over here, there. Oh shit, that's Temporal Trespass. I don't know who got game one. They don't have the markers out, so I'm gonna go to this one. See where these guys are at. Oh, this guy's comboing too against Winota. He's played a Giganta. What is this? Windmill slam it. Oh, he had nothing. He's at 23 though, but it doesn't really matter too much. Like, I don't know how I feel about. I don't know with all that mana how I feel about you tapping your blocker down. Jonah scoops one card too early. Because Zach just drew a land there. Like, he's not really doing a ton. He's literally doing nothing. And then Jonah just like drew the next card and it was a Winota, which he could have potentially like won off of. Maybe not won off of, but definitely had some interaction. We're gonna I guess we'll just go back to our feature match since everybody's sideboard and stuff. Looks like TJ's on a mall, if I had to assume, because Aaron looks like he kept his 7. Not exactly sure. Here we go. Game new break. Okay, this is really bad for my boy Aaron. Rolling Vortex isn't like it isn't like crazy important. It's just important in the matchups where the Ascendancy player is playing Omnath, and the reason is so you can prevent them from gaining the life if you, because this mono red mid range deck, that's tongue twister for me. It's more of like I haven't named mid range because me and TJ even talked about it that it's not like it can be aggressive and turn on a quick clock, but a lot of it's more of less like playing. It's not really control, I guess, or taxes, where like every time they cast a spell, they're taking damage. Basically, that kind of like taxes, where it doesn't make it more expensive. It's just costing your life resource, you know. And that's where we were talking about the deck being good. But you know, we're chilling. It like doesn't stop the Ascendancy combo. I would assume. Is a Radiant Flame. Clear the board, which is really good for us. We're reading it. Yeah, I guess that's like a good way to put it. It's not... I don't really know the best way to explain it. Because it has all the mono red, like, low to the ground aggro cards, but it also doesn't do that as much. Like for example, this one, this hand, you can see the low aggro side, but it plays 12 Eidolon effects. You know what I'm saying? So it can really just be like, play these Eidolons and just hit you with them and let them burn you out. So Aaron has to basically play an Ascendancy here. Maybe Chain of the Rocks, one of these. If he has it, I don't know what's in his hand. And go from there. It's a portable hole, a Treasure Cruise, Chain of the Rocks, Growth Spiral, 2 Chain of the Rocks. Jesus, climbing Nelly. Yeah, he has both. So that's a pretty good sign. He just doesn't really have a great way to win. Because even like, as we talked before, like Omnath's not the best in this spot. Just for the fact that like, he can make it where you don't gain the life. And it's only 1 mana each time to prevent that. Zach apparently beat Jonah 2-0, which is one of our matchups. I don't know how the middle game's going or how Kyle and them are doing. I know Kyle was buying cards, but he's in the event. I would assume they've started now. I hope so. Because they're the only one off cam and they got a late start. So I ain't trying to wait for them all day, you know what I'm saying? We have 8. We have 8 playing, me in the booth, and there was a couple other guys that showed up, but they were just selling cards. One of the other local shops in the area plays... Oh, wait, Portable Hole can hit that. I don't know why I didn't think it could. Never mind. Omnath's a great draw. When Portable Hole enters battlefield, the target non-land permanent opponent controls made about 2 less. Until Portable Hole leaves the bat. Okay, yeah, never mind. We're fine. We're chilling. We are chilling. I don't know why. I just didn't think that was how that worked. But then again, I've never casted the card before. So, you know. T-Cruise, Growth Spiral. Decent, like, we have some decently good draw cards. Oh god. I gotta mute real quick. I had to sneeze. And I don't want to do that in your guys' ears. That's just rude. So we got another Radiant Flame. It'd be good to clean this up. We have an Omnath. I don't know if we ended up getting another land drop for this Omnath. We drew another Omnath. Green, white, blue, and red. Thanks, Kama. I appreciate it. Omnath, we do have a land drop, which is huge. And a portable. Oh my god. This is getting better for us, I think. For Aaron. It's looking good. Not great, but good. Because TJ goes combat here. This thing's big enough to trade with it. So we're just going to see what Aaron elects to do. And I don't think you want to keep resetting Omnath. I think you want to try to keep it on the board if you can. Also, with the fact that we have a Radiant Flame in hand, we're going to be able to kill this board and keep our Omnath. Do have a land drop. Gain the 4. That's why I didn't really move the life total. So that's this. Go to 9. I think it's one of the reasons I really like this combo deck so much is it is a combo deck at heart, but it can also just do this. It can kind of bounce back and play this grindy matchup. And it's also what this like mono red deck can do as well. We drew an Eidolon kind of late, and he hadn't seen a Chandra, which I think Chandra would kind of be one of the big game changers if TJ had one. Being able to down tick, get rid of this Omnath, although Aaron has another one, of course, but like, gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Making him spend 4 mana to play another Omnath is not that bad. White, we're going to take 2. We're going to get rid of this Eidolon. Get in for 4 more. Put TJ at 10. Aaron's at 7. No land drop to go up more. Can't gain life, but it's going to get so bad for the fact that Aaron's just going to Chain to the Rocks this. What's up, dude?
I want to see it.
You want to see the booth?
Control.
Yeah, the control tower.
Do you narrate games or do you just?
Oh, it's a little bit of both. Kind of depends. If chat's talking a lot, I talk a lot to the chat. But if
How many people? Can you tell how many people are watching right now?
Says we got 27 right now.
No shit.
Yeah, we're chilling.
Good. How many do you average? You think?
It kind of depends.
Busier on modern.
Brick
games?
Warriors depends. Yeah, I do, I guess. Yeah, like modern typically gets the most traffic. Pioneer generally is a lot less. A lot of people just like modern. I would say modern, it's a generally average of like 50, I would assume.
That's pretty good.
It could be more or less, I actually don't know. But like here,
There is a kind of a weird dead sound in here, ain't there?
yeah, it's when you're by yourself, it's pretty hard, honestly.
Man, that whatever that stuff is, that dead stuff on the wall.
Oh,
Stuff.
yeah.
Whisper.
I'm favorite. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. And big ass, appreciate the comment. We're trying to bring live Magic for people that want to watch it. Because we know this space is filled with like MTGO and Arena. So being able to provide live Magic's pretty dope.
Can they hear us right now?
Yeah. I got you in. But we've got a lot of people check out the booth, say they like it. It's not entirely done. Like this whole wall we want painted more than just like we just have this like Jace on the wall painted, but I personally was talking about getting the whole thing muraled because I think that would be sick. And then over in the corner it's empty, but we're gonna put a couch there and do some podcasting type stuff or like some cool ideas. I thought would be sick if we did like tier lists and stuff. For example, like what do we think the best 1-drops in modern are based on rank? And the cool part about those, if you put limits, if you're like, all right, only 2 of the creatures can be S tier, you really then get some arguments to happen. Like, do you think Ragavan is like S tier and DRC's S tier, but like, do you count any other 1-drop as like S tier or whatnot right now? Yeah, that's what Kyle would say. Couch for casting of sorts. Ali. Sorry, I can't really pronounce your name, homie. But thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Call you Ali. Ali Callie. Ali Callie. But yeah, a lot of it, like, can't really see. But got all this going on. Got all these. These are all my buttons.
What do the buttons do?
I just takes me to different places. So like takes like this face cam here and like that one. So you can see the players. And then these tell you who won which game. And this just back to the feature match. and then this is like different cameras so you can see where other people are playing at any given point. And then I had to put all their info into this, and then I control the timer, the rounds. You and Kyle haven't got to play yet, have you?
He told me he's talking to his brother on the phone. He said, "I'll just give you the win."
I kind of figured.
I told him, I was like, "Man, well, if you get done before these guys get done, I'd at least like to play."
Right.
So we'll see what happens. He didn't come back out yet.
Yeah, I didn't figure. It's kind of like he understands, like, when you have a stream, it kind of sucks for some of the players sometimes. It's like, when things like this, like a lot of us employees just take the hit because it is what, we're here to like provide entertainment and make it better for the players. So when a situation like this happens, well, we want to cast it, but somebody needs to sell cards, right? So like,
we're here to make money.
Yeah, so like,
games.
Right. So I come back here, or Kyle comes back here, and I buy the cards, and that means like whoever was in the first round, like if it was me or him, we kind of just drop a lot of times, or like be like, yeah, you got it. It's like whatever. Cause like there's always a feels bad when there's a buy.
Yeah, I hate getting by. I mean, like,
Yeah.
Fella got off work at 5:30 or 5:30, drove up here and
Yeah, to get a buy.
Ain't played a game yet.
Right. Which everybody's done besides the middle match. That somebody might play if you want. That's up to you.
Be over here soon anyway.
Yeah, I hope so. Cause our boy Q Ball got a bolus in play and an Emrakul.
That ought to do it.
The only problem is he's at 2.
Yeah. We're shocked when you need
Yeah. He's at 2, and he's got Cavalier of Thorns, Trammel World Breaker.
Cavaliers such a good. All the Cavaliers are good cards. I like them.
Yeah, I like the Cavaliers a lot too. They're
Are they elementals?
yeah, they're slightly worse than the Modern Horizons 2 by a lot, actually.
Any of them good enough to make that deck?
I am good enough to be a modern. I would not really, cause like the other ones, the best part about them is they're free. Yeah. I mean, you could argue the red one, I would say, because like the red one can give haste to your creatures, pay 1 red, and then like if you kill it, it does damage equal to the lands, and if you're playing fetch lands and stuff, like that's going to be pretty high. You can also wheel your hand and draw new cards.
Yeah.
And the green one's got a good, like it's like good, but the hard part about them is they're all like 3 colored mana.
Yeah.
And then 2, so it's like just realistically, no, none of them are like, because if you compare any of them to their counterpart,
Free blends.
they're just all worse. Like none of them are better. For 5 mana, you get a 4/5 that puts a land in, or for 3 mana, you get a 3/4 with reach that tucks a graveyard, which is way more relevant. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
Yep.
they're nowhere close. It sucks, but it is what it is. That's why they're in Pioneer. Q-Ball's holding on to this game. He's trying so hard. Yeah, 5/6. Okay, it's not a 4/5. My bad. It's been so long since I've played with a card. Yeah. I don't think for 2 extra mana that's just better. Like, I don't think it's better than if you're saying compared to his counterpart. I don't think Cavalier of Thorns is even close to like Endurance. Endurance is so good. I love that card. Amount of times I've ambushed a DRC swinging at a 3/3 and then make it a 1/1 and block it. It's so funny to me. Oh my god.
He's drawing cards, Cotton.
I mean, he's got an Ulamog in play and an Emrakul. We're chilling. How will we not what? What's the question marks, Lucas? What? He's using that bolus, bro. I don't even know what bolus that is. It's the flip one, right? All I know is these are... Yeah, bro, he's out here putting creatures under his control. That's all he's doing. And one of them happened to be Emrakul, and the other one happened to be Ulamog. He's chilling, bro. He is chilling. Yeah, I just named it Stompy at first because like the cards I saw were like more like when I like picked it up and looked through it originally. I saw it, but it's definitely ramp, and I'm not changing it though. So that sucks, you know. You all might want to get a deck count. Just swing his Ulamog and mill him. Yeah, why are we not playing Growth Spiral? What the heck? Kills the Cavalier. Which, sure. But I'm surprised you didn't do the Thought Knot Seer to draw a card. I mean, that one's got reach, I guess. No, the other one doesn't. That's why he did it. I'm getting there, Josh, I swear. I'll be able to report your guys' thing if they finish up. I do not believe Explorer's Pioneer legal. Hold on. It's from... Did he play a second one? Is Cavalier when it dies or when it enters? Real top 5 cards of your library, put a land card from among them on the battlefield and the rest in your graveyard with Cavalier. Yeah, he did it. He did it backwards, right?